Are you ignoring the biggest opportunities for disruption? If you're not actively seeking out inefficiencies in your industry, you're leaving huge opportunities on the table. Let's talk about how failing to identify pain points is keeping you from becoming the disruptor you're meant to be. My name is Lusia Donovan, but you can call me Lou. I started my first business at 19, and now I run and own 6 businesses, one of which I help entrepreneurs just like you set the foundation for their business. In this video, I'm going to share key steps you can take to disrupt your industry and bring your innovative ideas to life. We'll cover everything from identifying pain points and innovating on value to leveraging technology and building a bold brand that challenges the status quo. Whether you're a startup founder or an entrepreneur with a big vision, these strategies will help you break through the noise and create lasting change in your market. Back when I first started out in entrepreneurship, I was so focused on doing things the way they'd always been done that I didn't realize I was missing huge opportunities for growth. It wasn't until about 10 years ago or so that I started to discover how much potential there was to disrupt industries and markets and make things better. Now, I'm here to help you spot those same opportunities and break through the noise in your own market. Whether you're a startup founder or an entrepreneur or someone with a big idea, these steps I'm going to share can help you break through the noise and create real change in your market. The first industry disruptor is simple. Identify the pain points. Every industry has its inefficiencies or problems that customers face, which are all opportunities for disruption. The key to disrupting any industry is to start by identifying those pain points that aren't being addressed effectively. How do you do this, you ask? Start by talking to customers, your friends, family, and yourself. Find out what frustrates them and what frustrates you. You can also analyze competitors and look for gaps in their service or product offerings. And lastly, you can study industry trends. What's changing in technology, regulation, or consumer behavior that could open the door for disruption? Basically, the best disruptors come from solving a problem that people either didn't know they had or thought was unsolvable. For example, my business solves for the lack of business planning that costs us to spend unnecessary money. It helps people bring their business to fruition by providing them with tools and resources to do so, helps those businesses that are financially feasible and viable to refine their business foundation by getting back to basics in order to clear roadblocks, and in some cases, help entrepreneurs pivot into new business ventures. The second way to disrupt your industry is to innovate on value. To truly disrupt an industry, you need to deliver more value than the current players. It's not just about creating a better product. It's about transforming how the product delivers value to your customer. This is why we call innovating on value and not just product. Here's the 3 areas you can consider if you are innovating on value and not just product. First is price. Can you offer a lower cost solution for similar or better quality? Second is convenience. Can you make the customer's experience faster, easier, or more accessible? And third is customization. Can you tailor the solution to meet individual customer needs? Don't be afraid to question industry norms. Sometimes the key to disruption is in how you deliver the service, not just what you are delivering. A third industry disruptor is to leverage technology. Technology is often the backbone of disruption. Look at the biggest industry disruptors. Uber, Airbnb, Netflix, they all use technology to create entirely new business models. Here's what you can explore when it comes to leveraging technology as industry disruptors. First is automation. I love automation. Can technology streamline your operations or enhance the customer experience? Second is data. I think it's my second love here. Can you use data to provide insights or improve decision-making that your competitors haven't tapped into? And third are digital platforms. Another favorite of mine. Can you create a platform that connects users in a new and meaningful way? Even if you are in a traditional industry, integrating cutting-edge technology can give you a massive advantage and make your business stand out. The fourth way to disrupt your industry is to challenge outdated business models. Many industries stick to old ways of doing business simply because that's the way it's always been done. This is your opportunity to innovate. Ask yourself, is there a better way to serve customers, manage costs, or drive efficiency? Some things to consider are 1, subscription models. Can you offer a service that's billed monthly or annually instead of a one-time purchase? 2, on-demand services. Can you offer customers flexibility and convenience in delivering the product or service when they need it? And 3, crowdsourcing or sharing economy, something we don't think about a lot. Can you tap into user-generated content or peer-to-peer business models? The goal here is to not just improve the business model, but to rethink it from the ground up. Disruption often comes from doing what no one thought was possible. The fifth way to disrupt the industry is to build one hell of a brand. One thing we tend to forget is that disruptors don't just sell products, they build movements. They create strong brands that resonate with their audience and foster a community of loyal customers. There are definitely a lot of things we need to do when it comes to building a strong brand, but I want you to consider the following. 1 is to define your mission. Why do you exist, and how are you changing the world for your customers? 2 is to create a loyal customer base. You want to make sure you're engaging with your early adopters, listening to their feedback, and making them feel like they are part of something bigger. And 3, unapologetically, be bold. Disruption often requires challenging the status quo, and your brand should reflect that confidence. Social media and digital marketing can be your best tools for building community around your brand. So don't be afraid to encourage and ask your customers to create user-generated content for you, testimonials, and referrals based on their experience. Hey, even if it's a bad review, at least you have the opportunity to improve your offering and respond, again, showcasing your character and the brand. Once you've established yourself as a disruptor, the next challenge is to scale smartly while maintaining the quality that set you apart in the first place. Growing too quickly can dilute your brand or compromise the experience that made you disruptive in the first place. So how can you scale effectively and maintain momentum once you've disrupted the market? 1 is to focus on infrastructure. You need to invest in the technology and systems that can handle growth. 2 is to prioritize customer service. As you scale, you need to make sure you're still delivering an exceptional experience to every customer. And 3 is to measure and adapt. Use data to track what's working and continuously adapt your processes to maintain efficiency as you grow. One thing to remember is to not be afraid to pivot if the market shifts. Successful disruptors are agile and can adjust their strategy as needed. Lastly, disrupting an industry isn't easy, and you are inevitably going to face resistance from competitors, customers who prefer the old ways of doing things, and even regulators in some cases. But this is where the real disruptors thrive. So be persistent, stay flexible, and leverage your partnerships. Disruption takes time, and it often involves changing mindsets as much as changing products. And as challenges arise, be ready to pivot your strategy without losing sight of your core mission. Also, don't forget to collaborate with others in your network who can help you overcome barriers and expand your reach. Remember that sometimes resistance is a sign that you're onto something truly disruptive. I mean, think about it. We have cars that drive themselves. We have unmanned aircrafts we control from the ground. And even the very tool you're watching this on at one point faced some level of resistance. So don't shy away from the resistance, but embrace it as a challenge to prove your concept. So there you have it. 5 ways for disrupting industries and how to stay the course. Remember, the most successful disruptors aren't just solving problems. They're reshaping industries for the better. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this inspired you to go out and disrupt your industry.